Guess you better slow the Mustang down. Mustang Sally now, baby. Guess you better slow the Mustang down. You've been running all over town. Ooh, I guess you gotta put your flat feet on the ground. Flat on the ground. Said all you wanna do is ride around, Sally. Said all you wanna do is ride around, Sally. All you wanna do is ride around, Sally. All you wanna do is ride around, Sally. One of these early mornings, I'm gonna be wiping those weeping eyes, yeah. Those weeping eyes. They call me Mr. Beautiful, baby, that's my name. They call me Mr. Beautiful, yeah, that's how I got my fame. But nobody seems to understand now. Makes a man feel so blue. They call me Mr. Beautiful, yeah, 'cause I lost someone just like you. They call me Mr. Beautiful. Somebody knows now. Hey, they call me Mr. Beautiful, yeah. It's every place I go now. But nobody seems to understand now. Makes a man feel so blue. Ooh, when you lost everything. When you lost everything. Hey! How can I explain to you? Somebody acts so very blue. How can I tell you about my thing? Oh, when it's gone. They call me Mr. Beautiful. Baby, that's my name. They call me Mr. Beautiful, yeah. That's how I got my fame. But nobody seems to understand now. Makes a man feel so blue. They call me Mr. Beautiful, 'cause I lost someone just like you. Everything is going wrong. Everything I have. Sing a sad song one more time. Sing a sad song one more time. One more time. One more time. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Absolutely brilliant stuff. That's Jamie Mack's Commitments Medley. Great stuff, Jamie.
Thank you.
Absolutely great stuff. Now that sort of stuff comes into one of your shows, which is Swing into Motown.
Swing into Motown, which was named by my beautiful fiancée. She comes up with all the good ideas. So basically, it's a double-headed show. So you get the swing in the first half, nice and relaxed, a bit of sing-along, some audience participation. And then in the second half, get up and have a dance to some Motown classics, Drifters, Four Tops, Temptations, Stevie Wonder, that kind of stuff.
Great stuff. Now, your build is Mr. Versatile as well. That's one of the things that you do, because there's such a wide-ranging material that you do in your show.
Yeah, I mean, I try and do a bit of everything. I enjoy most kinds of music, and so I go from anything from kind of swing to pop to rock, musical theatre, a bit of reggae, a bit of anything really, if I can. I try and keep it all fresh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, we're going to talk about your Michael Bublé thing in the next segment. We're going to talk about that. But I'm keen to talk about, as a full-time professional, I'm keen to put over to the listeners about the amount of work that goes into producing the shows and everything. Tell us a bit about, what you feel you have to do to produce any of these shows.
Well, basically, I always think that good publicity is a good way to start, and I've got a great guy who does all my kind of publicity. I've used him for about the last 5 or 6 years, Robert Stewart, and, I'm a bit... got a bit of OCD, so everything I do has to kind of be a bit perfect, you know. And also, I've got a great new website up and running now. Some chap did that for me. I forget his name just now.
You'll see it at the bottom, actually, at the bottom of the website. But tell us the website address.
It's jamiemacofficial.com. Also, I'm on Twitter at the minute, so that's Jamie Mac UK. You can follow me on there. But yeah, I think so. Publicity is a great way to start, and also you need to get yourself into a recording studio, get a few tracks under your belt, and then you can show people exactly what you can do. Because in this day and age, people want to see and hear you before they kind of book you, which I think is the best way to do it anyway.
Yeah. And what advice would you give to, I mean, you stumbled into a career by accident, as we were talking about earlier, but what advice would you give to anybody who wants to start in this business?
I think you need to start at the bottom and work your way up. I think it's the best way to do it, because that's the way I started it. I mean, I did a resident entertainer job for a good few years. I became assistant ents manager and then entertainments manager. And then when I started doing kind of cabaret work, you know, you start doing the pubs and things like that, and you see quite a lot of sites there. And, you know, if you can do pubs, you can do anywhere, really, I think, these days. And then, you know, if you then want to, you know, progress and do some kind of show and put it together, you need to have that kind of experience behind you, the confidence behind you, rather than just starting young and going thinking, right, I want to go straight there. You know, I think that's the best way to do it anyway.
One of the topics that I usually touch on with guests who do what you do is about the stagecraft. You know, about actually putting together. It's not just, you know, having 3 songs that you can sing in competitions and whatever. You know, but it's putting a show together and having the stagecraft and the stage presence as well.
Definitely. I think you need to look good. I mean, you need to dress. You need to dress smart. Even when I used to do the pub gigs, I used to turn up in a 3-piece shiny kind of suit and get a few looks. But I think it's the best way. You need to have that kind of thing. You need to have good quality backing tracks. You need to, as I say, you need to dress well, look smart, and I definitely think that's the way to do it. I don't think you should ever go in half-hearted.
No, and another point that you touched on, Jimmy, is the confidence part. You know, there's a lot of confidence building and stuff. You know, and you need to take a few knocks in the business in order to develop.
Definitely, as I said, I've done quite a few kind of pub gigs and when I started, and I really think if you can do those kind of gigs and come out the other side with good confidence, you can make it well, and you can get a good career out of it. Especially some of the things you used to see, you know, you're singing away in pubs and people are putting their pints on your speakers and grabbing the mic out your hand and, you know, just doing things like that. If you can keep it cool and keep it well and that, you'll do okay, I think.
It's all these things that, you know, there's stumbling blocks and, you know, things that are put up to... I suppose, to test you, yeah. Now, you've also done a bit of acting as well. You've done a bit of TV work.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I've got a son now. He's 4, and so I don't do as much as I'd like to be doing. But as he goes back to start school, I'm going to try and get back into it a bit. I've done quite a lot of extra work, you know, on things like your Taggarts, your River City, things like that. But I've had a few little bit parts where I've auditioned for them as well, and worked with some of the big actors kind of just in the background. I've had a few lines in things as well, but as I say, now I'm going to have a bit more time on my hands. I would like to start doing auditions and things like that. The most acting experience, as I say, in the past has been theatre work. I've been in quite a lot of pantomimes, also children's classic literature shows, TIE education shows, like Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, Alice in Wonderland and shows like that.
Mm-hmm. And one thing that we've never actually discussed off air either, tell us a bit about the Cosmic Crew. That was a show that you did for a bit.
Yeah, that was an original show that was written and produced by M&M Theatrical Productions, and it was basically a space age musical show where a group of people would land in the school, and the set would open, and that would be the spaceship. And I played a character called Captain Star, which was kind of the hero, the principal boy character of the show. And there was a robot called Sergeant Ash, and there was a puppet called KK. And it was just basically a really fun adventure kind of thing. The evil villain Destron, we used to chase him down, and he was always trying to do bad things, and eventually we'd get him, and it would all end happily. But that was a good part of my life for maybe 3 years. Yeah, I did that.
It sounds positively terrible. Positively terrible.
That's because you're getting old, though, Mark. It was
yeah.
Good
I mean, it's not my kind of thing. I've got to say. I'm just a wee touch older than you.
See, if you're in primary, I don't know, 5 to 8 or whatever it is, the ages, they loved it.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. No, it's great stuff, and it's been a very varied career. But the two main shows, we're going to, in fact, tell us a bit about this next song that we're going to play.
Well, a big passion of mine's musical theatre, something I never kind of got into, but I'd like to have done it. And I've listened to most of the big musicals, but this one, the song I sang for this, I do it in my Mr. Versatile show. This is a song from a musical called Avenue Q, which is basically like the Muppets for adults.
Right, okay.
That's the best way to explain it. It's a brilliant, really, really funny, uplifting show. I saw it in London twice, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. This song is done by the principal boy character. The song's called Purpose.
Purpose, it's that little flame that lights a fire under your ass. Ha! Purpose, it keeps you going strong like a car with a full tank of gas. Everyone else has a purpose, so what's mine? Huh. Oh look, here's a penny. It's from the year I was born. It's a sign. I don't know how I know, but I'm gonna find my purpose. I don't know where I'm gonna look, but I'm gonna find my purpose. Gotta find out, don't wanna wait. Got to make sure that my life will be great. Gotta find my purpose before it's too late. Whoa, whoa, I'm gonna find my purpose, yeah. Yeah, 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 I'm gonna find my purpose. Could be far, could be near, could take a week, a month, a year. At a job, or smoking grass, ha, maybe at a pottery class. Could it be? Yes, it could. Something's coming, something good. I'm gonna find my purpose, yeah. I'm gonna find it. What will it be? Where will it be? My purpose in life is a mystery. Gotta find my purpose. Gotta find me. Whoa, whoa, I'm gonna find my purpose. Yeah, purpose, purpose, purpose. Yeah, yeah. I gotta find me. I feel so